Hey guys, my Patchnote preview reading is about to begin, but first I wanted to start things off with something a little bit spicy. Cooldowns are completely as in a normal game, and I've got the following talent build. This has changed a little bit, as you'll see in the patch notes. I'm gonna continually throw into the fray, getting a 48-second cooldown reduction on something that takes 45 seconds normally. Enjoy. A quick review just like the last. Wait, how long did the last one take? Anyway, welcome everyone here on Twitch and on YouTube. It is time for another Heroes of the Storm balance patch notes. There are some bug fixes included as well. And what little things I heard during my Warcraft 3 stream, there's some pretty exciting stuff inside. So let's jump right into it and do a preview of the patch notes. Here we go. June 15th. Lone talents have been renamed to Gambit talents. The reason this is exciting is because they are listening. On Reddit there was a lot of different suggestions for the kind of anachronistic, unfitting lone term in a fantasy world in the Nexus. It was not very cool. Plus, there are a lot of negative connotations in the word lone. People were like, what about gambit or ploy? No one actually said ploy. I just thought of that. They took it, which is awesome. It's a lot more of a fun term, and it also kind of proves that they are reading and listening, and maybe sometimes a small dev team is a little bit more agile in affecting such changes than a big AAA juggernaut might be. Anyway, I think that's cool. It's a good start. Going on. Heroes, tank, bruiser, healer, range. We're gonna have changes to Blaze, Garrosh, Johanna, Merlin, Stitches, Imperius, Anduin, Brightwing, Stukov, Orphea, Raynor, and Vala. Let's go in the order that they are presented. Blaze, Flame Stream, baseline. Additional functionality, hitting an enemy with both streams of Flame Stream deals 120 damage. This additional hit triggers Flame Stream's Pyromania cooldown reduction. Cool. That is nice. That's the level 7 talent that most people were taking. And the level 7 didn't have a lot of competitive choices, or so I felt like. We still meet Blazes on ladder that play some others, but in competitive it was all this Flame Stream for bonus damage. Level 1, new habits. Pyromania cooldown reduction from regeneration globes reduced from 8 to 6. Because it's baseline now, I guess. Crossfire is what has been baked into his base kit now. Blazed into his base kit. Suppressive Fire is moved from 13 down to 7. I believe Suppressive Fire is the one that reduces people's spell power when you flame them with your Q. That comes online a lot earlier in the game. Nanomachine Coding was the attack speed slow 50% when they're in oil spill, burning or otherwise. That has also been moved down, so his utility is coming a lot earlier. Blaze has a pretty low win rate on ladder, even though in Storm League he sees occasional use, maybe 1 in 15 games or 1 in 20 games we see a Blaze in competitive. But on ladder he's bottom 5. So this might help him a lot in Storm League and Quick Match and so on. Fuel League has been moved down from... also down to level 7 from 13. Leaving oil spill when you charge Grill and Kill, which I always felt was kind of a weird talent because you were able to damage on the oil, but then you lost the slow effect unless you also spec'd into another talent on another tree. I didn't really like having to do that. It's gonna move to 13. I hope it doesn't feel as restrictive. Changed functionality, ignited oil spill damage bonus, now granted instantly. Oh wow, it becomes a real burst. A big swoosh explosion on the oil. The damage bonus increased from 35 to 45% as well. And the hero hits for quest completion reduced from 60 to 30. And the quest reward ignite duration has also been increased from 2 to 2.5. This sounds really strong. Sounds like a lot of extra damage. I would have to do the maths on it to know for sure whether I'm maybe overestimating this, but overall, more damage over time, you get the reward quicker, you get more damage in general, and you front load the burst damage of the ignition. Sick. Adhesive petroleum is when you burn oil, it still slows. I think is a level 7 choice. Enemies standing in oil spill when ignited take 35% more basic attack damage from Blaze for 3 seconds. That doesn't seem very strong. Blaze has a baseline 100% auto attack cleave. It's fairly low by itself. You can of course combine this with the level 1 adrenaline stim pack, but taking more damage from a tank, even a bruiser, just because they're standing in an oil spill when it's ignited, taking more damage, I have trouble seeing that ever going to be useful. I don't think the damage is front loaded. I think it just means you get the bonus instantly instead of on quest completion. Oh, got it. You instantly get 45% more. Yeah, that's probably not front loaded burst. I see. But what about right click wars with Artanis? Yeah, no one wins right-click wars with Artanis Bertus Bull. This doesn't seem very strong. This seems strong. Not as strong as maybe I thought. I would have to test it, but pretty good. Collision course. New. Jet propulsion deals an additional 325 damage to its collision target. Oh, that's quite a lot. Its collision target could be multiple people, I think. His auto attacks cleave, so it can be good. Right, yeah, he could do 35% more basic attack damage against everyone that's standing in oil spill when ignited. Okay, so... Yep, we'll consider, we'll test. Crossfire has always been a wildly popular talent, so we're baselining it. With this early addition of damage, we're comfortable pushing back his damage talent here and swapping it with his impactful tanking talents. Sick. I think that's pretty good. Garrosh, into the fray, is now baseline. 20 armor granted, and it's now baseline. Oh, that's nice. Then you can finally play Garrosh without something like into the fray at level 7. Intimidation, level 7. Attack speed reduction is only 30% now. Obviously, they have to make it a bit weaker since Into the Fray no longer competes with it, and it doesn't look like they're changing him that much in general. Oppressor is now a passive talent, is no longer a passive auto attack talent. It is now a Bloodthirst W talent. It's also a little bit less, 40 to 30. And Bloodthirst also applies the spell power reduction. Bloodthirst, yeah. I guess line 1 and 3 say the same thing. Loktarogar active. Into the Fray armor is now 40. Into the Fray's cooldown is reduced by 12 seconds for each enemy hero hit. Oh, it's both Bloodthirst and auto attacks that apply it. Alright, so it's 45 seconds normally, so if I throw Cassandra into 4 enemies, I can instantly throw her out again. That seems safe. Brightwing Bomb! It's okay, you've got 20 armor. No, 40, actually. Osmodan Bomb.
No.
Okay. Into the Fray is so crucial, we're just giving into the Mad War Chief. We're also mildly lowering the power level of these other talents. Got it? Johanna. Iron Skin. Shield increased. Good. Johanna is pretty weak right now. Level 4 Hold Your Ground is now a 40% shield increase because it's already baseline baked. That's a pretty deft way of dealing with the current issue of reworked Johanna, where Hold Your Ground competes with the slow punish at 4, and you kind of want both. Now you kind of have both. It also makes this less attractive by comparison in my IMO. Singe Exposed is now 35 heal reduction. I think that's solid. It was kind of weak. It should be good, but it was weak, and it competed with the movement speed increases from the other 2 level 7 talents. Cooldown reduced from 30 to 20. Okay, that's this is a pretty decent talent, and you can now do it every 20 seconds, mounting up without being able to be dismounted. Falling Sword now deals more damage. Don't worry, it gets bug fixed. Anduin's renew effect is no longer lost by dying. Moral Compass range bonus is no longer lost by dying. Falling Sword no longer impacts enemy heroes twice. Lucio's Mixing Fire cooldown reduction is now updated to match its tooltip, aka 14 seconds instead of 6 or 20. Serenity no longer increases Tranquility duration or bonus extra healing, and Meteor Bomb bonus is no longer lost by dying. Back to Johanna. So they felt fit to increase its damage a bit, which is pretty sick. That's good damage. But it's still less than we were experiencing because of the bug. Just keep that in mind from the last couple of weeks. Yeah, 40% of this is still more than 60% of the previous. Yeah. But I'm just saying, you don't need it as much now anymore. You may want the slow instead. Holy Fury periodic damage increased from 12 to 15. Holy Fury being the Condemn Burning Rage. Okay. Sick. Hold your grounds. Shield increasing. Oh, yeah. She's a little weak, so she's getting all-around buffs. Muradin, Stormbolt, no longer has a baseline quest. Upon reaching level 10, Stormbolt now will pierce an additional target. Basic attacks reduce the cooldown of Stormbolt by 1 and restore 3 mana. So you complete the quest, just like Stitches' Long Hook, but this time at level 10. Okay? So now you can actually play as a tank instead of having to forcibly do unimpactful, meaningless Stormbolts all the time for stacking. I think that's nice. Oh, there's a meaningless Stormbolt stacking talent. We are not going to play as a tank. We are going to chase stacks, even if it gets us killed or doesn't help our allies. Got it. Quest, basic attacks against enemy heroes increase Stormbolt's damage by half. Oh, sick. If an enemy hero is killed within 3 seconds of being hit by a storm... Oh, this is a really good way of doing it. If an enemy hero is killed within 3 seconds of being hit by a bolt, increase Stormbolt's damage by 10. This is such a good way of doing it, because... What are you gonna do, like farm meaningless auto attacks to stack it? Nah. Well, yeah. But at least you're saving your bolt for setup, so that you can save it for actual kills as a tank. Muradin, the new melee Zul'jin. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. 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 This is good. This is smart. I like this a lot. Stitches, Vial Gas, duration increased from 3 to 4. Yeah, Stitches buffs. That's what we need. No. I think they're gonna nerf him too. But this makes sense because Vial Gas isn't that strong. Hungry for more. Only 25 health per globe instead of 30. Playtime. More CDR when you slam people for your slam. Vial Cleaver. Slam applies Vial Gas to all targets hit. And also your auto splash. That's a lot better. Tenderizer. Less healing. Yeah. Serrated Edge. Cooldown reduction from 5 to 4. Okay, it was from 16. Minus 5 is 11. Now it's going to be minus 4 is 12. Putrefaction. Healing reduction increased from 30 to 40. Good. This was not so strong. And more Vial Gas healing. Okay, so tiny nerf on this. Nerf on this. These two are the meta, okay? So 2 Stitches meta nerfs. This is also semi-meta, as well as the Patchwork Creation, which they leave untouched. And then buffs the Slam, buffs the Vial. Meat Hook was also the meta. Was 5% healing per second. For... Oh, okay. So it's still 20%, but it's 4% per second. Extendable by auto attacks on that same target. It's still strong, but a little bit of help against him. Yeah, the level 1 is Patchwork is still really good. I'm surprised they left that one untouched. Chop Chop, which is decent. Duration reduced. Attack speed bonus reduced. Basic attacks refresh it. Okay, so again, healing after you Q or trade on your auto attacks. You get auto attack speed. Digestive Juices. Devour cooldown reduction reduced from 5 to 4. Yeah, small little nerfs. Hungry Stitches. When they come out, they're slowed. Wow. This is going to be pretty good combo-wombo synergy this is pretty damn good. The only reason I'm not thinking that this is going to be like insane is because we're still gonna see master hookers. We're still gonna see unstoppable sometimes. We're gonna see putrid bile upgrade. And most people that go gorge go master hooker. But this is insane actually. 75 slow. I think it's too good. Like, it's straight up just a huge buff to a game winning heroic. You don't take this every time. But if you're losing the whole game, this can make you win it. And this is sick. Master hooker, 1 second off, and healing reduction 75 instead of 100. Yeah, I think there's no place in the game for 100% healing debuff. I think it's stupid, and Ana shouldn't have it either. But you know, Ana is not as OP as Stitches, so it's good that it is removed here. Okay, next Bruiser, Imperious, who is a bit weak. 4 more basic attack damage, which is about 3+%. Solarion's Fire, more damage, slightly better for his wave clear. Battle Hunger, 80% healing from the trait, nice. Blaze of Glory, which is his W. Pretty cool talent, but usually not taken in lieu of the teleport talent to a trait target or the splash auto after you spear someone. So it deserves a buff. Holy Fervor, level 7, active. Casting Molten Armor grants Holy Fervor for 2 basic attacks. I don't actually know what that means. I don't play him enough. Unrelenting Descent, second heroic. Descending from the heavens restores Imperious for 30% of his max health and mana. Cool. Kind of the worst heroic, but therefore fine. Oh, this is the AA Cleave? Oh, okay. Huh. So you cast Molten Armor and you get 2 basic attack cleaves? That's pretty strong. Anduin, Healer. Pursued by Grace, his trait, when you auto-attack something, or damage something, I think. More healing, okay. Flash Heal. Mana cost less, healing more. Chastise. -1 second. Even wait, he's getting straight up buffs? I thought he was going to be broken when they showed him because he has 2 Leap of Faith. But he's been... I think he's been fine. Like, he's pickable. He's kind of fine. He's not weak. Light Bomb, decent. Like, he's not going to dominate games like Stitches and Vala are, or a Deathwing might, if it's too OP. But I think Anduin is fine. Like, I don't think it was trash. His healing was slightly suboptimal, but he's got a bunch of unique utilities like Light Bomb Engage and Leap of Faith. He was picked in CCL, he was picked in Storm League, and while you shouldn't take him every time, I didn't feel like he needs buffs in the average stuff, like in the healing stuff. Because then he'll just become too good, I think, since he's so unique. Cooldown, reduction increase, for Surge of Light. But don't forget, they fixed 2 of his bug fixes, right? Like, part of his win rate was being affected by these 2 things. So you bug fix it, and then you look at the stats like they are an island, but they're not. They're tied into the bugs. So I think he's going to be quite strong. Binding Heal more, Desperate Prayer, shorter cooldown, more healing, Renew, healing per second increased. Yeah, it's just like buffs everywhere. Inner Focus, reset the cooldown of Flash Heal and its next cast heals for 25% more. Damaging enemy heroes reduces this cooldown by 1 second, 20-second cooldown. Yeah, but you forgot that you fixed the bugs, aka fuxed. Brightwing, Soothing Mist, Brightwing buffs. Soothing Mist, healing pulse increase by 9%. Cooldown reduced from 100 to 90. Phase shift. Hey, Brightwing buffs. Hello. Phase shift. Let's see if this is a bitter draft and it's actually a mixed bag. Cooldown reduction reduced from 1.5 to 1. Okay, so baseline shorter, making hyper shift slightly less need to pick, slightly less strong on the CDR for killing minions. Giving you maybe the chance to be Bribe Wing again, or Polymorph Wing, Polymorph range. Peekaboo, shield duration reduced from 5 to 4. Critical miss, a lot of bonus healing. They want to reward you for using your cleanse effectively against CC. It's going to be a big heal. Nice magic spit, critical mist, synergy. Pixie boost.
I like a speedy dragon.
Speedy dragon? Oh. What?
I can save more people.
Oh, hell yeah. You were already taking this. I'm never gonna get you to pick invisible friends anymore, am I?
No.
Sick. 1 second on the heal. Pixie boost, movement from 40 to 50. Intensive wins. No longer increase emerald wins mana cost. Oh, so you just straight up get 3 M wins. No. That's sick. Because before it was like 3 M wins, but it's your whole mana pool. And then you had to heal. This is pretty good. Baseline Speedy Dragon is bringing you from 100% movement speed to 120% movement speed all the time. Invis Friends was more popular because it disjoints damage and it sets up secret ganks and positioning and stuff. Like literally you're auto-attacking someone as Rainer, they become Invis and you cannot attack them anymore. Unless you reveal them, that's it. But this gets you out of a bind and makes Brightwing less focusable and allows you to rotate without using your Z and so on and so on. So it has a lot of utility. Pixie Dust always bounces back and applies to Brightwing. Oh. So not only is this an active that allows you to donate Pixie Dust to everyone around you, but also anytime you do a baseline Pixie Dust on anyone, you always get it as well. It's pretty cool. It's not an instant heal. It's 1 second instead of 2. Speedy Dragon is written wrongly in patch notes. It's by 1 second. Isn't that the same? It's 2. 2 minus 1 or 2 into 1. It's the same thing. Stukov. Fetid Touch. I hope some Stukov nerfs to reactive ballista spores. Basic attacks become ranged and slow enemies by 15% for 1.5 seconds, but deal 50% less damage. Wasn't it 25% slow, 40% less damage? Oh wait, never mind. This is Spine Launcher and Fetid Touch in one. A weak version of Spine Launcher has become part of Fetid Touch. Got it. The ranged attack is the best level 1 talent though. Why add it to W? It's not the best level 1 talent. The best level 1 is Reactive Ballista Spores. Low Blow. Lurking Arm persists for an additional 1 second after it is cancelled. Oh, okay. So they're probably removing the other thing at some other tier. Activate. Instantly spread a weighted pustule to all nearby enemy heroes. 60 second cooldown. While below 50% max health, Bio Kill Switch cooldown just refreshes 2.5 times as fast. Instead of instantly giving you Bio Kill Switch the moment you drop low. So it becomes less of a, I can always save myself when I go under 50. And it's no longer, if you get full CC chained, you can no longer spread a pustule, which was happening like no matter what. So it is 2 nerfs to it, but I saw someone said it's bugged in-game right now. BBJ has been playing a few games of Stukov, and so far it seems to have been a pretty big buff to it rather than a nerf. Oh crap. Uh-oh. Biotic armor, finally, because they took the armor from the passive from 15 armor to 10, and then they left the activatable at 75. Now it's 50. Well, that's good. Before people could just ignore you when you run at them, now they absolutely cannot. Yeah. That's true. That's freaking true. You just go in the middle and you wait to push to everyone and then you bio kill switch them. Everyone is slowed for, what is it, 60, 70%? You're still healthy, maybe. You're starting to take damage. You drop below 50 and then your kill switch starts running again. And you can soon heal yourself again. Deactivatable is sometimes grayed out, even though it's off cooldown. I didn't figure out when exactly though. Okay, well, we'll figure that out. Stukov is going to be pretty scary then. It's 70%, right? Activating biokill switch while exactly one enemy hero by weighted pustule sets it to 8 instead of 5. Okay, nerfed. Gone because it's part of level 1. Roots is only 1.5 seconds. So a couple of nerfs to his meta talents, but a buff to his level 1 talent, and perhaps a rather large agency, independence, autonomy choice over that level 1 that allows him to still be perhaps even better. But maybe just CC and kill him. Kappa. Orphea, on point. Hitting enemy heroes with the end of Shadow Waltz grants additional chaos. Not just 90% bonus damage. Growing Nightmare, initial damage bonus changed from Dread's Eruption to both Dread's Wave and Eruption. It's 50%, okay, buffs. Monster within, cooldown reduction, continues for 5 seconds after Eternal Feast ends. Nice. Engulfing Oblivion, armor reduction increased from 25 to 50. Final Chocata, duration reduced from 6 to 5. I don't know what that is. Dashing increases final Chocata, duration by 1 second. Orphea players have correctly recognized the power of both Ancestral Strength level 1 and Eldritch Conduit, therefore rebuffing their competitors and seeing what happened. But she's over 50% win rate, Blizzard. Why not nerf a little bit the meta and buff the others? Then we'll see what happens. It's not like she's like all over the place like Mephisto. Where are the Mephisto nerfs, by the way? Oh, no Mephisto nerfs. They don't know yet. They don't know as of yet. Rainer. Basic attack damage increased from 92 to 98. Penetrating round, more damage. Ace in the hole. Talent change from Q to trait. Damage bonus now affects all of Rainer's damage. But instead of 25, it's 10 again. Wait, isn't that what it was? We're returning Ace in the Hole to its original functionality, mostly in response to player sentiment. But also to open up a basic attack build that isn't Gambit dependent. As always, thanks for your feedback. We've decided to remove execute orders from ARAM as we think even a less powerful version may still not be healthy for that game mode. Okay. I'm assuming they could have fixed the bug where it was 7 seconds with how ARAM reduces death timers, but this was easier. And maybe they're right as well. So how good is Rainer now? He gets 6 damage increase on 92. It's about 6.5%. Before that, he lost 10 to 11% auto attack damage. I still think he's not amazing. I still think he's weak, but he can still play the objective. The execute orders change is not yet live, by the way, says Yipster. I just picked it. It's very brave of you to admit it, Yipster. You are ruining ARAM for 5 others. Good job. I would do the same. I actually want to try it out before it's gone. Sounds really fun. But I've never been lucky enough to get Rainer yet. Anyway, it's going away soon. Puncturing Arrow. Damage bonus per initial hero hit increased from 6 to 7. Vala buffs. Nice. It was for science. Got it. No, I get it. Damage bonus per hero hit decreased from 4 to 2. But after hitting 20, you gain 40 additional multi-shot damage. Okay, so Well, what does that mean? After you hit 20, normally you would have 80 damage. Now you also have 80 damage. So instead of going like this, you go like this, and then like this again, and then like this. Sorry. This, and then this again. So the scaling is at the mid game, maybe around level 7 to 15. You get the 7 to 12, let's say, is where you get the normal damage again. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that's good. She might still be strong, but she's also fun and accessible for everyone. She's like really cheap in terms of gold. So I think that's nice that she's not ruined. I'm still gonna play her. Yeah, and then the bug fixes. Alright, overall really good patch, I would say.